Okay. We have about 30 to 40 comments on YouTube, so let's get cracking. Let's get it cracking. Okay. Okay, this next one says, you should do a Disneyland tips video. It seems like you know how to do Disney pretty well. Okay, fun fact. This has been one of the videos that I've wanted to do the most. Last summer, I wanted to start a Disney channel for our family here on YouTube where we would talk about tips and tricks and little things that we've learned here along the way. And so we filmed a haul video from Disneyland. So I did part of the stuff on my channel, and then we had filmed some footage to do on our family channel, but for some reason we had difficulty setting the channel up, and it's been an insane last 6 months, so we never got a chance to sit down and really figure it out. I still have all the footage, and I might still eventually post it if we get that channel up and going, but we've been wanting to do like a Disney like how-to trip planning, what to look out for, things to do in the park channel. So okay, so we would still do vlogs on my channel, but we would do like different kinds of vlogs and different kinds of Disney incorporated videos, if that makes sense. It'd be a channel for my family, and we would all do different kinds of videos about Disney and Disneyland. Does that make sense? Okay. So yes, that's a video I've been wanting to do a lot. Okay. Lisa, I think it's Lisa. She said, where do you and your family get your Mickey Mouse ears from? They're always so unique and different. So some of them we actually buy in the parks, like our Halloween ones and our Christmas ones. Those ones are from in the parks, and then going based off of my vlogs. Our Easter ones last year we made. My birthday ones we made, which were all three. We made the 60th and the 2 floral, the pink and the Tiffany blue floral. And the ones with the interchangeable bows, we made those ones. That one was the Easter one. I'm trying to go by trip here. And then our summer trip, we just wore our 60th ears. And then Halloween, we wore our Halloween ears. And then we made the fall ones that had the fall leaves. And then the Christmas was the Christmas ears from the parks. Hope that sums that up. Okay, Terry asks, I guess that's not a question. Sorry. Hi, Terry. Shannon said, home decor hauls. Yes, I can hardly wait until you have your own place and we'll do a tour. Girl, me too. Everyone's like, I can't wait. I'm like, you can't wait. I can't wait. This is crazy. Okay. Evelyn, love your videos, Lauren. When are you moving to LA? This has been the craziest. And then Caressa, I think it's Caressa or Caressa. I'm so sorry. She said, when are you moving to LA? So both of you guys asked the same question at the exact same time. Okay, let's go over this really quickly. So I will probably be here in my house for another year, living with my parents. I have some personal things that I want to accomplish first before I move, and then I need to kind of plan it strategically as far as like when I should get moved in, how much time I'm going to need to get moved in, and then when agents will start looking at new talent after all of the pilot season actors kind of fail, then they kind of get rid of those and they bring in new actors. So you kind of have to do the timing if you're looking to like set up like an agent immediately. So I need to look into that a little more, but I'm thinking about another year or so. But yeah, that's kind of my plan right now. Things change all the time. You never know. But that's kind of temporarily what we're going with right now. So to answer your question that everyone has asked for months and months and months and months that I've never gotten a chance to answer, it'll probably be another year. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to make like these questions that have so many like reasonings and depth behind them. I'm trying to make them as quick as I can so we're not sitting here for 3 hours. Let's see. Moving on. Oh my God, Cynthia left the sweetest comment about her daughter loving Tiffany blue now, and we were all in the car today. Okay, here's the other thing. Let me go back. Whoops, let's go back. So I started a Snapchat, but I didn't know how to work it, and so I had all of my snaps blocked to just my friends. And then Courtney, she's been a subscriber of mine for a while. She's literally the sweetest. She goes, I can't see your snaps. I think I followed you. And I was like, what's going on? So my friend who's been literally bothering me to get a Snapchat for months, she's actually my coworker. I was like, girl, what's going on? I can't figure this out. And she was like, okay, you have to go to your settings. You have to change it for my friends to everybody. Okay. So now you guys can all see my Snapchats now. I apologize for the mini heart attack. But today we were headed to go pick up a piece of antique furniture that I bought online that I got to redo, or that I bought to redo and do like, you know, repaint it and stuff like that. And we were in the car and this comment Cynthia's comment came through and I was literally just like laughing hysterically. I'm gonna read it to you even though it's not a question. She said, my 6-year-old daughter, Elena, now says her favorite color is Tiffany blue because of you. Before it was just blue. She loves watching your videos. So hi Cynthia and hi Elena. Thank you guys so much for watching. Literally the sweetest. We were cracking up in the car today when we read that. We had to drive like a little further away than planned. Not really planned, but just a little further away from where I live to go pick up the dresser. But yeah, we were all over that comment. It was hilarious. Okay. I gotta hit read more on this one. Allie says, will you ever do any makeup / hair tutorials? I love your makeup, especially the look in the giveaway video. And what's the mascara you use? They make your lashes look like they come from the heavens. Also, what about fashion videos? Haha, love your videos. Okay, so this has multiple different parts to it. So as far as makeup and hair, yes, totally. Hair, let me tell you guys something. Let me fix it first because it's not looking so cute. My hair is the most low maintenance hair absolutely ever. I use really basic products. I only use like 2 things in my hair ever. I have herbal essences, shampoo, it's the pink kind of rosy one. That's what I use. And then as far as like any other products, I use the It's a 10 leave-in, whether it has keratin or not, just depends on which one I bought. I kind of try and like switch off that. I just use it after my showers and I only use it about like once a week or so. I don't use it all the time, just about once a week, just a couple little spritz here and there, because I do blow dry my hair a lot. So I try and kind of keep that little leave-in conditioner in there just because it has like 10 different products as far as helping my hair. But I've never dyed my hair before, and so that's why my hair looks healthy and like really, really shiny, is because I've never really done anything bad to it. I've never put any like temporary product. I've never done really anything to my hair. This is my natural hair color, natural style. It literally dries straight. It has a hard time holding a curl because, again, I've never dyed it or put a perm in it, I guess, so it doesn't really have anything to hold on to. So as far as curling my hair, it takes about an hour and then it drops in like 20 minutes. So unless someone knows a miracle product for naturally straight, long, heavy hair, I don't know what else. Any other hairstyles. I don't know, I do a lot of just like pinning my hair back just like in a quick clip or a ponytail because I have a lot of hair, and so that always helps alleviate the strain on my head. Okay, next part of the question. What mascara do you use? I use 2 mascaras. Excuse me. One of them I kind of use just as like a primer, even though it's still mascara, and that is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I use a little bit of that, and I use that one for my bottom mascara because then it doesn't smudge. I do have long eyelashes, and so the bottom ones, if I use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, it doesn't smudge under my eye. And then as far as like my like upper lashes, like my main lashes, I use the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Mascara. It's the black and purple tube. That thing is literally like $3 at Walgreens. It is perfect. It doesn't flake. It's literally $3 for the best mascara ever, in my opinion. I know some people absolutely hate it, so I think you have to try it to know it, and don't base your opinion on it after the first time you use it, because you need a little time for it to kind of dry up a little bit. It's really wet at first. So give it a couple times, give it a couple tries, just put it on days where you're not going out or anything, and you can just kind of try it out and get a little bit of use out of it. And you can also kind of like scrape off the extra mascara if it's too much on the inside of the tube. That's a little tip that I've learned with that mascara. It's a little tricky, but it's totally worth it, in my opinion. The other mascara that I used for many, many years, literally from like high school all the way through college, I used the Maybelline Colossal. It's the yellow and purple tube, but that one, after a while, I don't know if they changed the formula or what, but it would get like little crumblies under my eyes, and that's not cute. So I had to find something new. Oh, and I also am obsessed with, if we're talking mascara here, I am also obsessed with the Benefit They're Real Mascara. That is one of my other top favorite mascaras ever. So Allie also asked if I was going to be doing any fashion videos. That question cracks me up because for the most part, the most time I ever dress up is to film videos, or if I have like meetings at work, or if I have to go to acting class. But other than that, I literally wear yoga pants and like a sweat jacket and Converse. I'd say like 60 to 70% of the time. I just kind of dress comfy a lot, especially work. I sit in a cubicle, so I don't deal with really customers or anything. I do a lot of phone work, a lot of computer stuff. So I have a very relaxed everyday job. So I usually just wear like leggings, boots, and a sweater. That's a really easy outfit for me. I don't really dress up a lot because I don't really, like I said, I don't really go out a lot. So I don't really have anywhere to go. I see the same people every single day. So, you know, literally the most time I ever get dressed up is to do like YouTube videos. Obviously I wear makeup on almost, well, not really a daily basis. I'd probably say like every other day. But I usually just do my makeup for like this, or if I'm going out on the weekends to go shopping, or meeting days and acting class. Acting class, meeting days to go shopping, and to film videos. That's usually when I wear makeup the most. So well, and I don't even wear makeup all the time to go shopping. Like I'm sure I look like a mess going shopping some days. I'm like, I just don't like anything today. I just want to go shopping. Don't bother me. And I'll have like no makeup on. I'll look like a complete mess. Okay, moving on. Can't wait to see your upcoming videos. Okay, can't wait for your upcoming home decor hauls. Yeah, I've got a lot of home decor hauls coming. I'm so scared. This is gonna be crazy. Okay, Catherine, Daisy asked the budget question. I already answered that earlier. Catherine said, what movie / TV show were you featured in? Okay, so let me go to my little list here. So if you guys didn't know, I've done theater since I was in elementary school, and then I kind of stopped when I was in middle school, and then I picked it back up in high school, and I did it through high school and then into college. And then when I was in college, I just kind of realized that like theater and film was the direction I kind of wanted to go in more, and it kind of sparked my interest more than just like theater and musical theater and all that stuff. So that's why I moved into the TV and film world. They are two different worlds, even though they are acting. Trust me, there's a difference. But I have been with my same acting studio, I think, since like 2012, if I'm not mistaken, or 2011 and 12. I can't really remember. It's a blur. But I've been with them for quite a while. But let me go see TV and film. Okay. So I've done musicals and plays and things like that pretty much my whole life, but in the last couple of years, I've done a couple things here and there. I actually did a video about what viral videos I was in, and I was in 2 of Smosh's videos. If you don't know who Smosh is, they are a highly subscribed to channel. At one point, they were even the most subscribed to channel on YouTube. And then I was in a Todrick Hall video, and actually some of you guys never even saw the video where I talked about what viral videos I was in. But then some of you guys are like, oh my god, I saw you in Todrick Hall's video, and I think it's hilarious because I'll get those little comments here and there, and everyone's like, oh my god, I saw you, and I'm like, yeah, that was a while ago. That was like 2014 or something, like January 2014. Okay, so there was a movie that came out a couple years ago called Fruitvale Station that filmed in the Bay Area as in San Francisco area, which is about 2 hours from where I live, and I got to be an extra in that. So if you have ever seen that movie, which that movie holds a very special spot in my heart, since it is pretty close to my home, I guess you'd say. But yeah, I got to be a part of that movie, and if you've ever seen the movie, in the opening, it's one of the opening scenes, where he's like kind of going back to the supermarket where he worked. He was trying to get his job back, and he's standing at the fish counter, like the fish and meat counter. You'll see me walk in and out of the shot like a couple times, and I'm in a tan sweater and a Burberry scarf, and you see me walk in and out a couple times. I for sure thought that all of my stuff was going to end up on the cutting room floor, and I was like, oh boy, this is going to be crazy. But that was so fun to film. We literally were on set for 12 hours. It was pretty crazy overnight in Oakland in the Bay Area, and everybody was so nice. I actually got to meet Michael B. Jordan. If you guys don't know who that is, he's amazing. But I have a picture with him. I'll try and insert it here if I remember. But he's literally the nicest guy. Like, he thanked me when I asked him to take a picture. He's like, I don't get to smile on set a lot, so this is a nice break. I'll never forget him saying that because I was like, what? Don't thank me, like, you're literally amazing. And then Octavia Spencer, she wasn't in our scene, but she came and visited set that day, just to see how things were going. No big deal. And I was like, oh my god, girl, there's an Oscar winner standing feet from me. But yeah, that was really cool. So I filmed that even though I was an extra with no lines. It was one of the best experiences ever, and it was just an amazing film to be a part of. It was a great, great film. Literally, I was sobbing in the middle of the movie theater, and this one girl was like, oh my god, this girl is hella crying right now. And I was like, yeah. I don't know if it's just because, like, being a part of it, you kind of feel like Oscar was your friend, or I don't know, maybe it's because I got to meet Michael B. Jordan, but it was just a movie that just really hit a chord with me, and I bawled my eyes out. Okay, and it's hard to watch. Like, to this day, it's really hard to watch, go back and watch it again because of just how emotional, and just, very unfortunate situation. So yes. And then I was in, if you guys have ever heard of the Discovery ID channel, there's a show called I Almost Got Away With It. And I submitted my demo reel for that, and then I got a call like a couple days later. They're like, hey, do you want to come? We have a role for you, whatever, whatever. And I was like, sure, okay. So I thought it was the one I submitted for, but it was not the role I submitted for. It was for a completely different episode or whatever, but it was obviously didn't matter. But I got to be a stabbing victim. So I showed up to set. First off, they asked me like sizes and things like that for shirts. Showed up to set. And then they were like, okay, so you're gonna get into like a cat fight with this girl, and then you're gonna throw her down, and then she's gonna stab you 3 times. And I was like, okay, this will be a fun day on set, going to get killed. And so I got to go in, they showed me how to do like the slow motion fighting type of stuff. Such a professional crew. Just a great group of people to work with. So if you've ever seen, it's called Got to Be a Black Market Maestro. So if you've ever seen that, you can actually buy the episode on iTunes for like $1.99. I know I bought it. But if you've ever seen it on your TV, if you've got like, you know, the Discovery ID channel, it is called Got to Be the Black Market Maestro. I'm in that one. Yeah, and then you'll see me bleed and scream, which was really, really cool because they gave me a shirt to film in, and then we filmed everything, and then they were like, okay, time to go get blood on, and I was like, okay, no big deal. They're like, here, this is the blood guy, and I was like, okay, so I walked over, and he started cutting up the shirt and adding all the fake blood, and added the fake blood in my hand, and like, just everywhere. It was lots of fun. I was literally on set for like 3 hours to film a really short clip, and it was just like, wham, bam, here you go, here's your money, thank you for being with us. And I was like, okay, great, thanks. So that was really fun. And then the new movie that I'm in right now, oh, and I've done like little local TV type of stuff. I did like a little promo for my acting studio about like voiceover stuff, and then there's a show locally called Mark at the Movies, and you like talk and you go and review movies, and you talk about like new movies that came out. That was a couple years ago though, actually. And I got to do 2 little episodes of that. Okay. One was like actually like the day of my birthday or the day after my birthday. I don't remember, really remember. Sorry, I gotta stretch. Okay. 7th inning stretch. Okay. So let's go back to the movie that I'm in right now because I have another question about that one. So we'll just answer it all at the same time. Okay. So you guys know I've been filming this movie since September of last year. I auditioned in like June or July, started filming in September and October, took a break for November, December, started working in January and February. If you guys want to go to my IMDb page, it is always linked to my YouTube page. If you go to home and then at the top little corner, if you're on a desktop computer, on a phone, I think you have to hit about and then you have to scroll all the way to the bottom. But if you go to my IMDb, the movie that I auditioned for and I did the vlog for, and that I've talked about in all these videos about how crazy it's been. The name of that movie is called Jack Lantern. That has been a really, really wonderful experience. It's definitely a movie that is completely out of my realm of stuff that I do. Comedy, like I said, is definitely kind of more my thing. So this has been the leap and stretch into something that is kind of really out of my comfort zone, to be honest. So but I've absolutely loved learning. I've loved working with so many different types of people and crew members and my director. And so it's just been a really, really, really wonderful experience and I've really enjoyed it. So if you want to read about it, you can go to the IMDb page. I play the role of Jacqueline, Jack's sister. Yeah, so it's been a really, really great experience. I'm so just thankful to have been cast in that movie and in that role. The role is a little tough. It was really tough for me to film. Not really to film, but just to get into like that mindset of somebody who struggles with people saying things about you. It's kind of like a anti-bullying turned like horror film, just to sum it up. So yeah, it was really, you as an actor, you kind of have to get into this really awful place to connect with a character that's going through as many personal struggles as Jacqueline did. But yeah, okay, I'm not going to give any more away, but I'm just going to say that another question said, are you allowed to talk about it? We are going to be having a premiere. I don't know any other details except for there's going to be some sort of a premiere on a Halloween in the Bay Area of California somewhere. So when I find out more details, I'll hopefully let you guys know because I know some of you guys do live in the Northern California Bay Area area. So I'm not sure what ticket prices will be. I don't know when it will. Well, I'm almost positive it's Halloween. I don't know where, prices, anything, any other information. I know she had an Indiegogo fund going just to help with a couple travel costs. I am the only actor that travels 2 hours to set. But everyone else is usually like 15 or 20 minutes away, but just to help with travel costs for like actors and crew members and things like that. We've worked in multiple cities or in and around the Bay Area, so that's been kind of cool. We get to travel a little bit, except one day, one day we worked in a really tiny little town. It was raining for 2 solid straight days. Do you know how many home goods stores I passed on my way to set that day? Yes, that took a lot of dang control to not want to stop and go shopping in each and every single one. I was like, oh no, there goes Home Goods, I can't. And then like literally like 10 minutes later, there'd be like another Home Goods and I'm like, oh my God, this is getting too much. And then on the way home, you know, it's like what, 11 o'clock? I'm like, oh no, I need to stop. You know, they're obviously all closed. So that took a lot of self-control. Anyway, there was a lot of Home Goods stores on my way from my house to set. So yes, and that was 2 solid days of doing that. That was rough. Okay. Where did we end? That was Catherine's question, a very long-winded answer to that one, but I get a lot of questions about that just in other videos as well. My previous question, but also, girl, what do you use on your hair to make it so gorgeous? Like I said, herbal essences, and it's a 10. Pretty basic. I even was just using Suave at one point because I just didn't need anything like, you know, for dyed hair or colored hair or treated hair or anything like that. I'm basic. Was basic as they get. Okay. Madeline said, I'm sorry. Madeline, I apologize. Coming from somebody who has a weird name too, I know it just looks weird, it's not really a weird name. People will pronounce it literally so many ways, you'd be surprised at all the different pronunciations for Lauryn. Okay, absolutely love your videos. Have you started house hunting in LA? Can you talk more about the movie you're in? See, there we go. Going back to the movie thing. Okay, so I've pretty much covered all the movie stuff. As far as the house hunting in LA, yes, every now and then I will get online, I will search cities in and around the LA area. LA is very large and there's lots of different surrounding neighborhoods and things like that. So my plan is to move into one of the neighborhoods around, so say this is like central LA, there's lots of neighborhoods around that are just, you know, like little offshoots, like 30-minute drives. And if I'm willing to drive 2 hours to, you know, San Francisco to go film an audition and things like that, then this is obviously not much different. I know the traffic is a lot crazier in LA than just my house to San Francisco. So yeah, even if I do just live technically 30 minutes, it could take me like 2 hours with traffic. So it just depends. But every now and then, yeah, I'll get online and just kind of look at some places or kind of price things out. The market changes all the time. So things literally change like crazy down there. Okay. Hi Lauren, do you ever plan on doing makeup tutorials and makeup favorites videos? Always love your makeup looks, especially when you wear pink eyeshadow. Thank you. I love pink eyeshadow. Yeah, I literally wear it in like almost every video. But yeah, I really want to do some makeup videos. The first one I want to do is my everyday makeup routine, and then from there I'll probably go into favorites. As you guys know, I was talking about this the other day because I have my next 12 videos kind of planned out. I'm never really at a loss for video content ideas because I feel like there's so many different directions that I could take my channel, because I have everything from like my Disney stuff to like my home decor stuff to like the DIY craft stuff to like, I've even done I think a couple makeup videos now, not really like tutorials, but as far as like hauls and first review. So I feel like there's always different options as far as what videos I can do. It's just a matter of time. If I didn't work, you know, full time, then I would have a lot of time to do a lot of videos. But unfortunately right now I'm still working full time. So yeah, I have lots of plans, but I just need more time, if that makes any sense. Okay, moving on.